wanafunzi ambao wanafuzu siku ya leo, heko kwa kazi yenu nzuri. Mgeni wetu wa heshima, kwa ruhusa yako naomba nimlete kiongozi wa wanafunzi atupe hotuba yake.
Thank you. The Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, the Principal Secretary, State Department for TVET, His Excellency, the Governor of Nyeri County, the Chair of the Governing Council, the Chief Principal, members of staff, parents and guardians, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today is a day we've all been waiting for. It is a day filled with pride, gratitude, and a deep sense of accomplishment. More than anything, it is a day that reminds us of the journey we have taken together. When we first joined the Nyeri National Polytechnic, many of us came with uncertainty. We came with different backgrounds, different expectations, and different dreams. Some of us were confident, others were unsure, but all of us were hopeful. Along the way, we faced challenges. There were moments of doubt, times when the work felt difficult, and times when giving up seemed easier. But we did not give up. We showed up, we learned, we practiced, and we kept moving forward. Through workshops, classrooms, projects, and not just what to think, but how to do. One of the most important things we gained during this journey is experience. We were not only, whether through practical sessions, projects, or institutional activities, we learned what it means to apply knowledge in real situations. As you have been mentors, guides, and sometimes even counselors. Your patience and commitment have shaped us into who we are today. To the management of this institution, thank you for creating an environment where we could grow. The facilities, the opportunities, and the support we received have made this journey possible. To our parents and guardians, we are deeply grateful. Your sacrifices, encouragement, and belief in us have carried us through even the most difficult moments. This achievement is as much yours as it is ours. And to my fellow graduates, today we celebrate together. We have supported each other, learned from each other, and grown together. This bond will remain with us even as we go our separate ways. As we step out into the world, we carry more than certificates. We carry skills, experiences, and lessons that will guide us. The future will not be easy, but we are now better prepared to face it. Let us be bold in our ambitions, responsible in our actions, and committed to using our skills to create positive change. Whether we find employment, start businesses, or continue learning, let us strive to make a difference. Today is not the end of our journey. It is the beginning of a new chapter. On behalf of the graduating class, I thank you all and I congratulate my fellow graduates. May we go forward with confidence, purpose, and determination. Thank you.
A round better clap for him. May I take this opportunity to welcome our Chief Principal to give us her speech.
Our chief guest, Dr. Esther Tharamoria, the Principal Secretary, State Department for TVET, Your Excellency, the Governor of Nyeri, Mwalimu Dr. Mutahi Kahiga, the KNCCI President, represented here by Dr. George Karanja, the representatives of the various regulatory bodies that are with us today, distinguished members of the Nyeri National Polytechnic Governing Council, our industry partners and sponsors, the CATI principals present here, the families and the friends of our graduates who are here, the graduating class of 2026, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning once again. It is my great honor to welcome each one of you to the Nyeri National Polytechnic for the celebration of the graduating class of 2026. Today, we are going to confer diplomas, certificates to our 2,923 graduates. Our theme for this 6th graduation ceremony is skills that develop nations, training for prosperity. We are reflecting on the strong belief that properly taught skills are among the most powerful things that a young person can carry into the world. Before I proceed, our chief guest, allow me to recognize the presence of your generals, the CATI principals, who are present here. My colleague principals, kindly let us stand up and wave to our peers. Thank you, my colleagues. I will donate a second of my time to the CATI chair to greet the congregation on behalf of all the CATI principals. Karibu.
Yes, our chief guest and the Principal Secretary, State Department of TVET, Dr. Esther Moria, His Excellency the Governor of the Nyeri County, Mutahi Kahiga, Honorable Excellency, and all the dignitaries riding on the established protocols, good morning. Indeed, this is a very good morning that we are gathering here at the Nyeri National Polytechnic for yet another colorful graduation. And indeed, before I proceed, I want to congratulate the new principal, my colleague, Madam Rachel Kimani, for taking over the institution and actually steering it from the very humble stage where it is to the next level. Congratulations, Madam Principal, for the good work that you have just started. Indeed, today, I want to also thank Madam PS for the steadfast leadership in the very vibrant subsector of the education, where the TVET is really doing very well. The reforms that are taking place in the subsector has really led us to where we are today. The reforms that touches on the modularized curriculum, solarization of our institutions, greening agenda, and many others is really positioning us to the next level in the education sector. Indeed, Madam PS, our colleagues should have been more today, but I know there are many other engagements taking place today elsewhere, and so they actually send their greetings and so receive them because they send me on their behalf. So today, Madam PS also, we are happy that recently we concluded the recruitment of the 1,000 trainers who actually completed their interview about 2 weeks ago. And it is our appeal that they could be able to report probably before the month of May or at the end of April, so that we can be able to allocate them the duties and they can be able to start doing the work in the institutions. Allow me also to thank His Excellency the Governor of the Nyeri County, because he considered one of us who was the principal of this institution, Dr. David Mwangi. Indeed, that shows how the leadership of our institutions are considered when it comes to the county government management. Dr. Mwangi was my mentor. He was the county chair. He led us for 3 years, and where he left is where I took over from. Dr. Mwangi cannot fail your county government. Count on that, because we saw him leading us in county fraternity, and he made us actually to be where we are today. Otherwise, we are very thankful, because we are coming to the graduation to join our colleague, Madam Rachel Kimani, for this very colorful graduation, and also to pass the message to the public that the clarion call from our Madam PS, the 2 million enrollment before the end of the year, we are alive to it, and we want to support Madam PS and our cabinet secretary for the purposes of ensuring those who are still outside there never doubt the importance of TVET training. It gives way for employment and also for creating opportunities once we graduate. Finally, I want to congratulate the graduates of today, the 2,900. You've done some commendable job for considering to join the Nyeri National Polytechnic, and going to the future, you can never fail wherever you go. Going to the opportunities within the country and outside the country, the opportunities are open for you. Grab it, take it with confidence, and you can actually make the world where it is supposed to be and to the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my chair. Allow me, Madam PS, also to recognize the staff of the Nyeri National Polytechnic. Kindly, all the staff of the Nyeri National Polytechnic, where you could be, let us wave to Madam PS. Tusimame. Thank you, my colleagues. Distinguished guests, since the inception of the Nyeri National Polytechnic as a secondary school in 1977, it has grown in its leaps and bounds. It was elevated to a national polytechnic in the year 2016. The Nyeri National Polytechnic has grown successfully through the reforms in TVET, and it has also grown in population. It now boasts a population of about 9,000 trainees, and it is served by 389 staff. The Polytechnic has a total of 10 academic departments, which include engineering, applied and health sciences, business, and social sciences. We offer 186 programs from the artisan level, the craft certificate, the diploma, and the higher diploma level. These programs are all tailored to address the challenges that we are facing socioeconomically, and we respond to the emerging technologies and skills gap in the industry. As an institution, we have fully embraced the CBET way of training. In this year, last year in 2025, we developed 153 harmonized programs, and later those programs were modularized, and in 2026, we are proudly welcoming the first cohort of Level 7 trainees, and these trainees are continuing with their studies. The Level 7 trainees will be receiving their higher diploma certificate on completion of their study. The institution has also adopted the recognition of prior learning, RPL, which is a pathway through which over 500 artisans and technicians have already been assessed and certified. Today, in this graduation, 500 graduates being released into the workforce today are beneficiaries of the RPL program. In collaboration with the Northern Regional Trust, the Catholic Relief Services, among others, and as part of our community outreach. We extend opportunities to the skilled individuals in the arid and the semi-arid regions of Kenya. The beneficiaries of these partnerships are part of the class that is graduating today. Ladies and gentlemen, training. 100 trainees have participated in dual training model that integrates. We have therefore set a benchmark for educational quality management in Kenya. And therefore, as a part of this ceremony, Madam PS, we are celebrating that certification management system EOMS certificate, which is a structured framework designed to improve educational quality, accountability, and learner outcomes. The Nyeri National Polytechnic is launch this certificate today, Madam PS. The county government of Nyeri has been our partner. It has also been our sponsor, and it has provided industry vacancies for our trainees to practice their skill. Every attachment placement that is received from the county government, every bursary allocation, every piece of equipment has been donated from the county government, and every backbone of the success of our graduates today. We celebrate you. The early mornings that you sacrificed, the encouragement that you gave to our graduates, National Polytechnic. And therefore, as our graduates leave with their certificate, you also take a part of that certificate. It belongs to you as well. As an institution, we remain committed to enhancing training quality, expanding access, strengthening industry linkages, and ensuring that our graduates are immediately productive when they leave college. We continue to grow and to advance in sustained momentum. To the class of 2026, congratulations. You leave here with more than a certificate. You leave with evidence that shows that you did not waste your time, you did not waste your energy. You worked very hard, you stayed committed, and therefore you graduate today with pride. The Kenya's TVET system is proud of you because you hold a place in that system and you make a mark in the world on behalf of the Kenyan TVET system. The door you walk through today does not close behind you. It opens onto a very bright future. That future is yours to shape. You are now both qualified in skills, you are fully trained. Go and build your families, your communities, your nation, and your world. And wherever the world takes you, carry with you the good image of the Nyeri National Polytechnic. Once again, congratulations to our class of 2026. Asante. Allow me now, Madam PS, to invite our County Director, Bwana Nyota, to make a remark. Karibu sana, Bwana Director. Bwana Director can speak from below here. Please provide him with a mic.
God is good all the time. Our chief guest, the PS, TVET, our governor, Mwalimu Kahiga, chairman of the council, members of the council, our industrial partners, our county principals, all the invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Mimi ndio Charles Nyota. I'm the county director of TVET, and today we are really privileged to have our PS, who is the vision carrier for TVET, and I want to take this opportunity to welcome our PS in this region and to this great institution, which we are all proud of, and we normally call it the home of TVET. So tunakupokea sana, madam, karibu sana. Our governor, our father, who has been supporting TVET in this region, we also want to welcome you here, and also to thank you for the services, the support, the moral support you have given this great institution. My role as a county director is to supervise all the TVET programs in this region, which is a job that I've been doing very well. So, Madam PS, we want to thank you so much, and we want to thank our government through your office for giving us the support that we desire in terms of capitation. The other day, you recruited trainers for us in this region, and I want to assure you that we have a committed staff, our principals and our boards which are running these institutions, and we are very happy with what you are doing to us in terms of broadening the curriculum, the TVET curriculum. Nataka kuassure you as our parents who are here that we need to bring all our students, our young people who are joining TVET, because in TVET we believe that TVET is a place of choice. So I want to encourage our parents to ensure that you mop all the students, all the young people who have finished their high school, post-secondary, to join TVET, kwa sababu tunashua the only way we can allow people to be empowered, to be self-employment, is by skilling the youth. So that is the mandate of TVET, and our PS has been learning that vision, and we really pray for her because she holds a very heavy shoulder to ensure that she skills all the people in this country. Madam PS, we are committed to doing that work as a region. We want to support you. You have broadened the curriculum to accommodate as many people as possible, and we are committed to providing government services. We have Bwana Maina here from the office of the DCC, who have also been supporting our students, supporting the TVET programs, including management of national examination. So the office of the DCC and the government agencies here, we really thank you so much for supporting the agenda of TVET. So mimi sitaki kuongea sana, nataka kuwakaribisha wote in this institution on behalf of our State Department of TVET, and I want to urge you to encourage our young people to join TVET, because TVET is the way to go. TVET is where you get the skills so that you can serve your nation, and we move the TVET agenda mbele. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Director, asante sana. Madam PS, allow me now to call to the stage the chairman of the Governing Council of the Nyeri National Polytechnic to greet the congregation and introduce the members of the council. After which, Dr. George Karaja, you will make the remarks and represent the industry.
Principal Secretary, Dr. Thara Muria, Your Excellency the Governor, Nyeri, Dr. Mutahi Kahiga, members of the Council, Chief Principal, government and county officials, partners, distinguished guests, staff, parents, and our stars, the graduates. Good morning. I'll start by introducing the Council of Nyeri National Polytechnic. Please start where you are. These are representative of a slightly bigger number. Yeah. Some of them could not make it, but they gave us their apologies. Asante sana for doing a good job. We gather here today for a purpose that sits at the very heart of this institution, the release of trained, capable, and confident individuals into the society. Graduation here is evidence that training has taken place. Skills have been developed and capacity has been built in a deliberate and structured way. The numbers before us, and they are not small, close to 3,000, tell us a clear story. Year after year, the number of graduates has grown in scale as well as in relevance. This growth represents a steady contribution towards reducing the skilled manpower gap in the country. Each cohort represents a strengthened workforce, supports productivity, and advances national development. This is training for prosperity in practice, which is the theme of today. At the institutional level, the transformation is visible. It has been seen in confident trainees, motivated staff, and in a management team that is focused and committed. And these are true signposts of leadership that is working. In its oversight role, the Governing Council has focused on guiding direction and strengthening systems while supporting management to deliver on the institution's mandate. We have ensured alignment of programs with the national agenda, reinforced compliance and regulatory standards, and encouraged training to industrial realities. The work of delivery has remained firmly with the able management team, a dedicated staff who translate policy into performance. So Council just oversight. Madam PS, this progress has been a collective effort. We acknowledge with appreciation the contribution of Dr. Mwangi, whose leadership has left a strong and enduring imprint to this institution. Through his tenure, systems were strengthened, direction was clarified, and the institution positioned firmly on a path of growth. We thank him and his team for his service and solid foundation that they laid. And now, we wholeheartedly recognize and commend the leadership now in place under Madam Rachel Kimani, Jerry. She and her team have taken up this responsibility with clarity, energy, and purpose, as you can see from what we have today. There is continuity, there is momentum, and there is. Nyeri National Polytechnic remains firmly on course and well positioned for even greater progress. To the trainers and staff, you are daily builders of this institution. Asanteni sana. To the parents, guardians, and sponsors, your support has sustained this journey. We honor you today. Let me also take a moment to appreciate the many partners and support this institution has had. The national government, our supportive county government leadership, our community, sister institutions, and to all those who walk this journey with us. Your support continues to strengthen us, to strengthen this institution, and to make its impact felt. And now to the graduates. You leave this institution at a time when demand for practical skills and disciplined work has never been greater. You have been trained not merely to understand, and I repeat, not merely to understand, but to perform, to solve problems, to create value, and to contribute meaningfully. What you carry with you is more than a qualification. It is capability, it is confidence, and it is ability to make a difference wherever you go. Please use it well. Where you find gaps, fill them. Where you find opportunity, take it. Where you find challenge, apply your skill. Let the standard of your work reflect the institution that prepared you. As a council, we take satisfaction not in what has been said or what will be said, but in what has been enabled. People who are ready to contribute. That is the legacy this institution will have. There is an African proverb that reminds us that however far a stream flows, it never forgets its source. So, as you go forward, carry your skills with confidence, honor where you have come from, Nyeri National Polytechnic. I'm reminded, the Nyeri National Polytechnic, and let your work make a difference. I say thank you and God bless you.
Tumpigie makofi Daktari Karanja, karibu.
Our chief guest, PS of TVET, Dr. Moria, Dhara Moria, Your Excellency, Governor of Nyeri County, Dr. Kahiga, all protocols observed. I stand here before you on my behalf as a representative of Chamber of Commerce from this region, Central Region, that encompasses 5 counties, that is Kiambu, Murang'a, Nyeri, Nyandarua, and Kirinyaga. And more importantly, I represent my chamber president, Dr. Eric Ruto, who was supposed to be here with us, but unfortunately, due to many engagements, was not able. He sent me with his remarks, which I am going to share, so that we can know what he had for these congregants. So it is a distinct honor to join the governing council, management, and staff of Nyeri Polytechnic for the 6th graduation ceremony. This institution started as a premier hub for technical excellence in Mount Kenya region and beyond. When we need to have a paradigm shift, that is, Kenya must move from training of the sake of certification that has been happening before to training for the sake of industrialization. That is, people who will come to the industry. So, to realize our national industrialization dream, we must provide stronger support for the TVET institutions and foster deep partnership with the private sector to ensure a seamless transition from the classroom to the workstations. As the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, we are more than a business lobby. We are the strategic bridge between technical skills and market employment. Our goal is to ensure that every one of the graduates today and those who have graduated before have become a vital part of the industry solution that Kenya requires. On the global labor landscape, it is good to know that the first world countries are currently facing a structural labor shortages in blue-collar sectors like construction, manufacturing, and logistics. This is driven by an aging global workforce and prestige deficit. What do I mean by prestige deficit? This is where university degrees were prioritized over vocational training. The modern blue-collar work, from automation to renewable energy, is becoming increasingly technical. There is no dead edge in technical skills. There is only one path to higher pay and global relevance. For the graduates, for your information, is that we are lucky as a country where our median age is 20.3, and 75% of our population is 35 and below. When you compare to the advanced countries, for example, Japan, the median age of Japan is 49 years. They are 29% of their population is 65 years and above. So you can see they have an aging, they are industrial, yes, but they have a very aging workforce. Also compared to another developed country, Germany, where the median age is 47.4, and 24% of their population is 65 years and above. So why do, so when we say Kenya is advantage, it's because we have a young population that, if well trained, it will be able to penetrate those markets where the global or the aging population is. So the hard truth about skill supply and demand is that there is a manufacturing gap. While we aim for manufacturing to contribute 20% of our GDP by 2030, the sector struggles to fill these technical positions. As you know, I think we are still very far from that, and we can only do this if we enhance on technical skills. For example, in engineering, Kenya at the moment has 2,100 registered engineers against a requirement of 6,000 engineers. And when we mean engineers, it's just not, these are the technical people who can offer services. So you can see there is a big gap. When we look at analysis, the top skills in demand, among them are transport and logistics at 21.3%, electrical engineering and related disciplines at 21.1%, building and constructions at 18.2%, and of recent, there is a need for a very huge demand for health workers, especially those that are being trained from TVETs. So that is another sector that is coming up well. Then, when you look at the need crisis is that where there is somebody is not employed, is not in education, is not in training. These are crises where 20% of our youth are following that. And we cannot afford to have idle workshops when we have so many of those youths that can be useful being there. So we appreciate that the TVETs have taken the role, they have upgraded their workshops, and they are enrolling more and more of these students. So there is this is why the diverse training here at Nyeri, from engineering, technology to pharmacy and price sciences, is so critical as we witnessed when we went round, that there are so many innovations happening. On manufacturing and entrepreneurship, we need to have a practical path. We need to have the economic dignity. That is, we must destigmatize blue-collar work. A satisfied technician in 2026 is often more job secure than a general degree holder. If you called in a meeting those people with a degree holder, you'll find there will be more than those who are skilled technicians, because you rarely get a skilled technician lying idle. So there is need for that, the dignity of that blue collar. We also need to have ownership. We don't just want to see you to seek jobs. We want you to own the means of production. Like, for example, there is Chamber Business Academy. This has been created so that people, when they go through the training, the formal training, they can be inducted to be job ready. And so we provide mentorships to scale a workshop into formal training and manufacturing for SMEs. We also have to have a green shift. As industry move toward a circular economy, we would like Nyeri National Polytechnic to lead in training for renewable energy and sustainable manufacturing. So in KNCCI, that is Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, there are very many programs that we have partnered with many programs, like Equity Bank. We have an MOU where there are 8.7 billion that have been dispersed to SMEs. We have the New Growth Program where 5,000 jobs or youth are targeted, that is to give them startup grants and credit readiness with Mastercard Foundation. We have Africa Guarantee Fund with 600 million, which climate smart and technical value chain projects, those interested can apply. Also, we have Mukulima loans, targeted credits, where youth and dairy and livestock can acquire equipment. All these are available through cooperation with our partners. Then on international pathways, have been a German-style smart school where we are working to implement the German dual education system in Kenya, providing European standard certification in automation and electronics. We also have Kenya-German Skilled Work Project, connecting our skilled profession in IT, healthcare, hospitality with international employees through ethical labor mobility. So to the graduates, as I come to a conclusion, your practical skills are hard currency of the modern economy. Master your craft, and the chamber will help find you a market. To the faculty, keep your curriculum live and aligned with industry demand. If your lab equipment doesn't match the factory floor or need, let us talk and see how this can be improved. And to the private sector, open your doors for internships, attachments. Investing in a Nyeri National Polytechnic interns is an investment in your own supply chain. So graduates, as you stand on the threshold of the new chapter, remember that the future is not just a destination, but a landscape. You are now equipped to shape, and let me reiterate, the skills you have mastered at the Nyeri National Polytechnic, from the engineering, technology to applied sciences, I repeat again, are the hard currency required to thrive in the modern economy. While the world faces historic labor shortages and structural shifts, your technical expertise ensures that your future is exceptionally bright. Let us build Kenya, where the Made in Kenya label is a statement to the world-class skills of our TVET graduates. Thank you.
Mpigie makofi mazuri. Tunaendelea vizuri. Kwa hivyo tunabakisha wanenaji watatu. Graduates, hello. Graduates, hello. This is our day. Naomba nimlete mwakilishi wa County Commissioner wetu, ndugu Maina Ngunyi. Akishamaliza kuzungumza, atamwalika gavana wetu, Mheshimiwa Mutahi Kahiga. Gavana, kwa leo nitakuomba fursa ya kumleta mgeni wetu wa heshima ambaye ni katibu mkuu wa vyuanuai, Daktari Esther Thara Moria.
Thank you. My name is Ngunyi Maina, Deputy County Commissioner, Nyeri Central. I'm here on behalf of the County Commissioner, our chief guest today, Dr. Moria, our Honorable Governor, Mwalimu Dr. Mutahi, our invited guests, parents and students and graduates. Is a very important day, especially for our graduates, 2026. I want to say that we congratulate also your parents who have dedicated themselves to educate you and to empower you so that Kenyans in future. I also want to reiterate and say that having been given an opportunity or skills, we have seen many students graduating, and instead of focusing on the kind of training that they have, they end up destroying their lives. And the reason why I'm saying this is that I have come across many graduates who have graduated in various institutions, be it universities or technicals, and yet instead of using that knowledge, that skills, that power that they have been given, they end up destroying themselves. Within our regions, who have engaged into drugs, who have engaged into illicit brews, and again, who have been very clear on that. We have a responsibility. We have a responsibility as the young people, because if we don't take our responsibility, Kenyans, they have brighten their future. And therefore, I'm calling upon you, now that the graduates who are leaving this institution have been given, if you have any challenges along your way, we are there. We are there to man at cases of suicide within our regions. For instance, our sub-county, we have witnessed about between the age of 20 to 35 killing themselves. Even people who have even gotten degrees. And don't engage yourself in drugs. We have people who manage ourselves as young people to avoid going in that direction of taking drugs or destroy your future. The government is very keen to empower young people through technical skills. And this is the only. So we can't compete, all of us. There are other opportunities that are there. And stay with your children who have completed Form 4s. Even if they've gotten an E, it doesn't mean that be given skills that can propel him to a brighter future. Wewe usikae na mtoto wako huko nyumbani. Ikiwa mtoto wako amemaliza Form 4, they have challenges. Please visit us so that we can give you some advice. I also want to say that we are also facing to the same drugs. And when you look at those people who are engaging in defilement, again,
acquired skills through informal and non-formal training, the welders, the electricians, the fabricators who never had an opportunity for formal enrollment. We are now here. We will assess you together with the industry, determine your space within the national quality framework, and be able to place you as need be. So all of you out there, you are welcome to any of our institutions. Governor, we have now trained a requisite significant transition. The first cohort of learners under the Kenya competency-based education system will complete senior school and transition to the tertiary. Our TVET institutions must be ready to receive them. With modern infrastructure, equipped workshops, trained faculty, and a CBET framework that is fully embedded and functioning within our institutions. What we are building today is not completed a journey that was not easy. I know that some of you navigated financial hardships during your training, some forgiving. Youth unemployment remains one of Kenya's most pressing challenges. The question is not whether opportunities exist. It is not whether opportunities exist. The question is whether you will position yourself to seize the opportunities. Mumenisikia graduates? Mumenisikia? The CS has told you it is not that the opportunities are not available. It is how you position yourselves to reach these opportunities. Kwa sababu some of you munakaa hivi tu. The DCC said wengine wenu munaenda kukunywa na kukula tule tu vitu tuko umumu. See, that is what the DCC said. Maina, alienda wapi? Huyu ndiye anajua mahali tu vitu tuko, tule mnakura, mnakunywa wengine wenu. In the meantime, some of you, if you are good, you will be traced, you will be found, and you will be placed. If you are good. Lakini ukikaa ukiregarega hapa, even God uses busy people. That is why when Samuel went to anoint a king in Jesse's home, he did not anoint tall and handsome men who are just sitting in the palace doing nothing. He finally asked for the busy one. The one who is down there with sheep and goat and fighting with lions and bears. So go out there and do something. The opportunities will find you out there doing something. I have told people before, there is a girl who is a university graduate. I don't know, she has done what? She has done something. She opens the gate to our where I go home. She opens the gate. somewhere where you go home. You can ask Moi, he is the one who takes me home. That girl, because she couldn't talk to me, talked to my daughter. She was also my daughter, oftentimes passing there, but because that is the one who is near, I asked her, I know your mother is this and this and that. Can you talk to her? I asked her to apply when we advertised. She has done the interviews, and we are going to bring her into the TVET sector as a trainer. She's going to get out of that gate where she has been opening the gates. She has been opening the gates because she decided to make herself busy. Not just sitting idle na kukurakura ture tu vitu DCC alisema. Make yourself busy. That is where you'll be found. Enda huko kwa Gavana Kahiga, enda kwa ile department that is relevant to you, ask for work to do there even if nobody is paying you. Even if nobody is paying you. When I went to Australia, I found a man there called Musao, who is earning, I have been talking this story, over 50,000 shillings every day. And Musao was found by some Australians in Thika making a vehicle. And they realized he was doing his work very well. They found him papers to go to Dubai. And from Dubai, they asked him to take videos and send to them in Australia. Eventually, they took him to Australia, where he is now a top-notch mechanic, earning all the money you can think about in Kenya. Why? Because when he went to school up to Form 3, and his parents could not afford to take him to school anymore, he decided to go somewhere, aanze kutengeneza magari with some workshop in Thika. And there, some guys from Australia found him. He's now there. And you can ask, Donna, was I with you in Australia? Ask Donna here. She was with me in Australia, and we found Musao there. So, make yourself busy. Make yourself busy. That is how you will be found. And that is how you will create opportunities. Even if you are not in a position to start your own business, because we are all not businessmen and women, do something. Make yourself busy. That is where the world will find you. So let me, on behalf of my boss, say congratulations to each and every one of you. May the skills you have acquired here open doors, build communities, and serve Kenya, Africa, and the world at large, faithfully and for many years. And before I sign off, because I have finished my boss's speech, I have been asked to ask you graduates that one of my directors, Mary Koigi, here, you can talk to her. There is a Google form that they have circulated so that to all the institutions, so that you are able to have your details there, and we are going to use these details to look for opportunities as much as possible across the world. And if you have any question, you can ask Mary. She's the one who is in charge of that space, tracing where we can get opportunities across the world for you. So make sure you ask the principal and the other, and I don't know who has been given that work by the principal, yourself. Yes, she's right behind you. Let her give you make sure you fill the Google form. We want to have your details so that we can be able to work on that space. And thank you very much, Mary. And let me also say that we have seriously taken up the issue of solarizing every TVET institution in this country. So if Nyeri is not fully solarized, Madam Kemani, this has to be done with spontaneous immediacy. The other thing that this institution has to do is water collection. Bwana Kaiga, this place rains all the time. Why are these people paying you a water bill? Why aren't they storing their own water? We want our institutions to save and be self-sustaining. Wacha kushida mkiniitisha pesa ati you want ati Madam PS give us. I don't have any money to give you. Make your own money. And one of the ways is collecting your own water. And you stop paying Governor Kahiga for water. It's as simple as that, isn't it? And we want to green our environment, and that is one way of greening the environment. Kisi rains every afternoon. Is there anybody here from that region? And yet they are still paying their county government's water. What do you mean? Get these roofs to get all the electricity that you need. Then you don't have to pay KPLC any bill. Are we together? At least Nyeri has done very well, and so are majority of these institutions in tree planting. Governor, when we go and show how every department has done in tree planting, TVET is always the first. And they start complaining, oh, you gave TVET a small target. You know TVET, there are very many ideas. Why don't you plant the ones you have been given? Then you can be added. So as far as tree planting is concerned, as we are the first of the 57 or so departments in the country, and Nyeri is one of those who have done very, very well, and congratulations. This year, Governor, we committed that we are going to bring industry into our TVET space. We not only want to be going out to the industries, but we want to bring industry in. And the other day, CS Buddy said that all government vehicles should be repaired within the TVET institutions. So I have asked all these people to have, those who have automotive, like this institution, to have them registered as garages by camera, so that you ensure, Governor, that all the vehicles in this county are repaired here. And Nyeri National Polytechnic makes all the money, and they stop asking me for any money. I don't have. Madioya, which is a small institution, Uko Muranga, they have already registered with camera. They have registered their garage. They have even gone out of their way to register another garage, Uko town. They have looked for a piece of land with who? Telecom. So, Governor, these things can be done. This guy is going to make so much money that I'll tell him what to do with the money, because he might. So we can be able to be self-sustaining. You have seen the kind of things that this institution is making. Principles. You don't have to think afresh. Just copy what institutions like these ones are doing. There is no problem. There is no use of reinventing the wheel. Are we together? I don't know what you can make there, but make the morans, with something with the morans. It can still be done. Everybody can be able to do something, and as much as possible, we should be self-sustaining. Governor, we are doing everything we can to ensure that these young people join the labor force. Finally, I want to announce that in TVET, we are not academic. And I told these principals some time back that what we have in the TVET institutions are technical departments, not academic. Did you implement that? Principals? Nitakuja huko, nitakuta mkiandika academic departments, tutaangalia huko. Akola, thank you very much for coming. Bwana Governor, this is also one of my prime principals in this country. He has just left Kisii National Polytechnic, and I was told to take him to Olesos, because this one is another one who can move mountains. Give people flowers when they are still living, isn't it? Wengine mutakuwa na kewaru, lakini that is the fact. So what was I saying? Huh? We are not academic. So from the next graduations, the ones who are graduating recently, you'll be forgiven. We are not going to be graduating our graduates in gowns, like this is academic. We are technical. So Rachel, because you have made very many gowns here, prepare to sell them to the universities. Just sell them. It is an IGA. And you see, the Australians are clapping because they know what I am saying. So those there are those ones who are in white and kofiyas here. They are from hospitality. You saw the uniform of hospitality. So all hospitality graduates should and will henceforth graduate in a uniform like this one. Let me finish. No more gowns. All mechanics, apron or overalls. Na toolbox. Our baby toolbox, the engineers. And the farmers, the agriculturists. Jembe. Na nguo, aren't they going to put on clothes? Overcoats. Na gum boots. Yes. The building and civil. Helmets. And what else? Spades. What else do building and civil have? Sit down as a technical department and construct your graduation attire. This is not only for the sake of graduation, but it is a communication to the world. Those who have done communication, and I am sure there are many here, they will tell you that these Australians, we will be telling them we are competent. We have not just come here to do theories, to do academics, and put on these gowns and graduate. And go and sell those gowns you have made at Michuki. Yes. We want to communicate to the world that we are doing the right thing. We are not only doing the right thing, but we want to communicate it by lining up here in the correct attire. A bride's white gown communicates a message. I'm not sure it's quite the message, but it communicates a message. Well, when governor kunisaidia, I've not said it. But for those principals who are here, you got the message. Those like our Rift Valley National Polytechnic, who I saw the other day making very beautiful gowns, please go and sell them and let us have the correct attire, because we want to tell the world that we are doing a serious job. With those many remarks, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, go out and, as my children, behave well, pray continuously, and make yourselves persistently busy. I am a practicing Christian and I know prayer works. So please, do what you must do and also pray. But get busy, really busy. Idleness will never help anybody under the sun. I wish you well. I wish this institution very well, and thank you very much, Governor, for recognizing and promoting our former principal to your county. You are very clever. You locate the best and pick the best. Well done. I am sure you will get very good service from that man, and we pray for him as he does his new job, because we worked very hard in this institution and formally at the Kisii National Polytechnics. Ladies and gentlemen, may the Lord bless you.
Thank you, Bi Helen. Karibu. We want to celebrate the certification of Education Organization Management System.
I forgot. Congratulations, the Nyeri National Polytechnic, for gaining the 21001 2025 certification. It is really very high level. Well done.
Thank you. We may have our seats. Thank you, Madam PS. Chief guests, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, Madam PS, the representative, Your Excellency, Governor of the Nyeri County, Honorable Dr. Mutahi Kahiga, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Nyeri National Polytechnic today writes history of being the first institution of higher learning in Kenya to be certified on the ISO 21001-2025 Educational Organizational Management Systems. This follows a successful completion of a rigorous audit and assessment by the Kenya Bureau. Institution to integrate all three standards into a single pride in this milestone. This certification means we have strengthened quality in our training and services, secured our information. Allow me, Chief Guest, to invite the Chief Principal to come forward and sign the policies as a demonstration of the top management commitment. The quality policy. I'm inviting the Chief Principal, you can have your seat, to sign the policies as a demonstration of top management commitment. That is the education organization policy. We have quality policy.
Tupige makofi.
And information security policy.
Makofi tena.
Thank you, Chief Principal. I now invite the certifying body, the Kenyan Bureau of Standards representative, to proceed forward and present the certification to the Nyeri National Polytechnic.
Tupige makofi. DJ pandisha kidogo. Makofi tena. Makofi. Thank you. We can have a very brief photo after the certification. Tusonge pale katikati. Okay.